Hey, how's it going? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to episode 3 of my Ancient Empires campaign for Total War Attila. We last left off, we were not here, so basically we were running into a lot of cavalry armies of Carthage, and that was a known bug with the mod itself. Vitellius has since then fixed that and sent me over a build, so I decided to go ahead and restart the campaign, but get a little bit further into it so we're not just having to restart again and again and again. So we did go ahead and win the Battle of Zama, and this time we're basically at the stage before I auto-resolved with Scipio's army back in episode 1. So just to imagine, like, episode 2 was all a dream. Scipio woke up from a bad dream and he came back to life. I also now have played the mod a lot more, so I kind of understand it a lot more and the direction I should be going with my building tree. So this is probably going to be a little bit more efficient in the way we do play. And I feel like this is just, you know, it's a little bit annoying that we had to restart, but I didn't want to continue playing and just fighting endless cavalry armies from Carthage. I actually want to fight some normal armies that they'll hopefully send at me. So for now, we'll just continue to play. We are making a ton of money because we are in autumn. We're obviously going to be going into winter next term, meaning we're going to probably lose quite a bit of money. So I do want to spend some money, but I also want to make sure I save some decent some money in reserve. I think straight away we're going to get some public fountains to boost our sanitation and also reduce our urbanization as well, or at least with problems with a dissatisfaction, which is the public order penalty we get from that. Also might think about building that, but I also definitely upgrade Rome, 100% upgrade Rome. Then we also could think about maybe upgrading these as well. They all give some pretty good bonuses. Some of them allow me to recruit some cool units, some give me more money than others, some give me more happiness. Honestly, happiness isn't really an issue, so I think what I'm gonna either do is just go for the one which gives me the most amount of money, which is kind of either of these really. This gives me more trade with local trade. So either the top one or the bottom one. What do I want? So this is a military colony, whereas this is also a military colony. I guess I'll go for this, and I guess I'll go for this one. I'll go for the bottom one. Actually, I'll do it the other way around because this is more on the frontier. And I guess we'll just see what's better, what turns out to be a little bit stronger. Also pick that up as well. So we're down to 200k. I'm probably, we still have a lot of money, so I'm probably going to muster another army in Rome, because this will be our first army, because obviously, as I said, we don't have any more because we had to restart. It does also mean, though, I don't think we're at war with anyone as we speak, or are we at war with anyone? So we're at war with, so we are at war with this faction up to the north. They attacked my ally and I had to go and support them, which was a little bit of a shame. We're at war with these guys in the Alps still, and then just people in Africa as well. So, obviously Carthage. So no, the Illyrians haven't declared war on me. They might declare war on me this time. I guess we'll find out. But we are going to build an army. So we have an expert swordsman, giving the general's bodyguard a little bit of a boost. Oh, that's campaign movement range of fleets, though. Unfortunately, it's not really what we want. He would be a great person to have in maybe Rome. Maybe we'll put Sextus Julius Caesar into Rome to govern. Campaign movement range or a falcon. Probably, yeah, just geographer. Get some extra movement range for the army, and we will go ahead and pick up probably a cavalry unit. So they did also change a few of the thumbnails as well, so the army should look a little bit different as well. I haven't upgraded these yet. I haven't got my upgrade for Hastati. They replaced the thumbnails. I think these thumbnails look really cool, at least for Hastati. Make them look a bit more impactful and bold on the screen, which is something I'm always going to dig. So let's go ahead and grab... Was I going to do anything else down here? Yeah, definitely upgrade my forum, but again, we don't have a lot of money. We're going into winter, and obviously, winter and spring, which we want to kind of make sure we save our money. Definitely upgrade this, I think, for sure. What gives me the most amount of cash? This gives me the most amount of cash, but a small farm would also probably give me the most amount of food eventually. This also decreases urbanization a lot as well, but also increases... Oh, no, it increases urbanization, but decreases how unhappy they are with me. Takes 8 turns to do. I think this is probably our best bet. We do only have 2 of it, whereas this goes down to a 3rd one, so we do get more money going down this route. This is really good for, like, army integrity. This is more like the military one. The divided assignment, giving it to, like, soldiers, and then auctioning off, I guess, is just the best for more, like, it pisses off the people, but you get the most money for it and most food. Oh yeah, you get so much food with that one, but I think we're going to go down the longer route, just to get that real big initial hit of money. I think that would be really good. So let's pick that up there. I think 150k is a good amount of money. Oh, we also need to build units as well. Probably should have thought about that before doing it, but that's fine. So much cavalry available as well, which is nice. Let's just pick up the Hastati. We'll pick up 8 units or 7 units of them. I guess we could do that. Then pick up a Principes up to 15. Get a couple units of Tiarii. They're not Tiarii. Get a couple units of Tiarii. The rest can just be cavalry, I think. So we do want some, I think just Equites are going to be good. And again, you might be thinking, Jackie, there's a lot of units here, like, surely it just gets confusing. Well, the thing is, eventually this is all going to be tied into population. So when that is finally tied into population, things will make a lot more sense because you'll then only be able to recruit a set amount of people. I do agree with you guys, there is maybe a few too many units in the recruitment at the beginning of the game, which can be a bit overwhelming to the players. Because again, a lot of the times you're only going to be recruiting, you know, Hastati. If you have the option to build Hastati, you're probably going to build them over anything else. And again, that's going to tie into population, so you might run out of population and rather pick something else. Well, they are bringing around some generals now, and the Achaean League is also moving. But yeah, again, like maybe just limiting, at least in Rome, maybe just limiting to weaker units. This is not good as well. This is really scary because they could march on Carthage straight away. 10,000 gold for a non-aggression with the boy. They are roaming around my land. They're obviously a nomadic tribe. I'm going to accept that just because I would hate for them just to suddenly attack me in Rome when I don't really have a lot. We could have killed them actually, maybe just declared war and wiped them out. We have a full stack raring to go at Rome. So we maybe shouldn't have done that. I mean, it's going to tell. If I'm all of a sudden 10,000 gold in debt now, it's going to be some bad times. That is for sure. So yeah, we're going to be okay. I mean, we still have to get through spring as well, where we're going to be losing money. But we should be okay. You know, we're going to lose some money now, but it's not the end of the world. Some factions destroyed. Legio have lost a couple soldiers, obviously being into siege. Again, Africanus is trying to do some stuff, but... Oh no, Julius Caesar is trying to do some stuff, I think. No. I'm really confused. Are we playing as Scipio or are we playing as Caesar? Like, I'm really confused. We're just going to let him take the position, but I kind of forgot to put him in the position anyway, so it's kind of okay that he has taken it. Lucius Scipio, who are you? Do you have any good... You're okay, nothing too great. I do definitely want to maybe hire one of these. The guy who had really good management was a falconer, right? No, who was it? Was it you guys? No, you're just sanitation. I have a dude here who's really good. Maybe it was you, but you're a general. You actually do have some good management as well, actually. Some really good management. Oh, well, for now, that's fine. We'll probably stick you in here if we can. No, we don't think we can. No, not quite yet. You need to level up first. But Scipio, obviously, is on his quests, and we're going to pour in now. So I think we've got enough siege equipment. Yeah, we have plenty of siege equipment. Let's jump into this battle. We are up against a fair amount of soldiers, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful when it does come to it, but we should be fine. You know, we heavily outnumber them, and this also gives me a good shot to show you guys the new buildings that they've got in. They've got custom buildings into ancient empires, so they will be a lot more ancient. Instead of being like a Roman city, the provinces will actually look more, you know, ancient, instead of being like an Attila city, or actually look normal. And what do you guys think? Do you guys think when we finally do march our way over to Carthage, do you guys think that we should go ahead and burn it to the ground, raise it? Because that's something we can do in Attila now, is we can actually just raise a province if we want to. I think I'm leaning towards that one. Scipio is one, because it also cut off their kind of western provinces from getting over to us, which would also be very, very valuable. But I guess we'll see when we jump into this battle, you know, just how much of a fight it's going to take these walls. Because, again, you know, morale is very finicky in this mod. So you have to be very careful when it does come to pushing walls. And especially with the towers, it would make a very good, you know, it'd make a lot of sense to actually use artillery to smash down towers before pushing in. That's for sure. Oh my god, yeah, we've been sieging this for a couple turns. And the entire city is absolutely ruined. Oh my god, this city is destroyed. Look at that. It has been decimated. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be it, but I mean, we've sieged it for what, 2-3 turns maybe? I mean, I guess it is it's like 3/4 of a year we've sieged it for, because I sieged it on my first turn and we're what, turn 4. So yeah, we've sieged it for a year, and these walls have just collapsed. I don't know, Pedelius, let me know, or at least put in the comments, is this intended? Is it supposed to be this destroyed? As I mentioned, this is still a work in progress. I mean, I don't mind it being, you know, having a lot of destruction. This just seems a bit crazy, but obviously if it's intended, then it's intended. So we don't even need any of the siege equipment. Let's just stick it all back here then. We'll go and drop it, and then push up. How big? So it's just one siege tower per... Yeah, okay, cool. Cool, let's just go ahead. We'll have... I'll probably just put the Astarte up in the front line first, because we don't really have a lot of units. So I'll probably just push for Stati up, honestly. And just have my second line is like these guys ready in reserve. A lot of javelins as well can make their way into the city. These guys will be very useful. You actually still have some siege equipment as well. Let's drop that. Now, these javelins can be really useful because they do have a lot of hoplites, so probably want to take them down. Then the cavalry can just sit back there. We could obviously attack from multiple directions as well. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and stick my second line over here, and we'll attack from 2 directions. Let's do that. I guess we'll have to test this out in the next battle, just how much the city loses it. Because obviously siege escalation needs to be a big thing, and I definitely feel like Attila doesn't do a good job at creating siege escalation, like whatsoever. It does a really abysmal job at creating siege escalation. So I like it that it's, you know, been ramped up, but I don't know if this is just too much or what, but I guess we will find out. So we'll push up our infantry. We have the Principes over on this left-hand side. And the Hastati over on the right-hand side. Obviously weaker units, but should be able to hold their own. Yeah, the city is ruined as well. But I like how they've done that. So I really like this, actually, the settlement damage. I always thought it was so dumb how the defenders, you know, when the city was burning, all of a sudden didn't want to fight harder, you know. I mean, I kind of get it because you're like, oh, all hope's lost, what's the point? But it's kind of like, all hope is lost. We have to fight harder to make us win. So I like how it reduces the melee attack and defense, but gives the faction more morale. And 3 morale is a lot in this game, like a lot. Because if you look at that, look, this unit of Hastati only have 9 morale. So that's a huge amount extra added to the battlefield. I'm also going to go ahead and send up these skirmishers just a little bit quicker than the rest of my army. Should be a little bit careful, though, because as you can see, they do have cavalry there, so... Oh, God, what is that? There's a unit of elephants behind us. Why is there a unit... Oh, it's the general unit coming in. Right. Let's reform. Let's just go Peeler throw that general whilst these guys march in. Yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, that should be definitely okay. So you need to be a little bit careful with them missiles coming in, but they've got infantry pouring into the city as well now. So the balance power is starting to shift back, you know. We obviously outnumber them, but it's going to be a little bit of a slow burner, I think. So Javelin's going to come in and start hitting their dudes. Hopefully taking them down and routing them. Ideally, we want to get into the city as quickly as possible. Now we can get our javelins in. That's going to be pretty big. God, I don't want to... That AI looks like it's just chilling there, so I don't really want to piss him off. We're going to just push in the city over here, because it doesn't look like they have a lot here at the moment. But it does look like they're mainly focused over on this left flank. Okay, infantry has now arrived. That's perfect. Just go ahead and push up here then. It's going to be these guys' job to push up over the hill. It's going to be your job to break through there and break through the gate. Obviously, being a Principes, I'm going to rely on you guys a little bit more to do more of the damage. So up you go. If you guys can charge into there, yeah, you're already a little bit wounded, which is my biggest worry right now. Again over here. Are you guys throwing your javelins? You should be able to decimate that thing. Like, you're getting shot by archer fire from the elephants, but you should be able to decimate these javelins with your peeler throw, obviously. I'm hoping they're going to be in range now. Okay, boys, here we go. Nice. That should be an easy pick-in. That should be an easy fight. That should be an easy fight. Hoplites are going to be difficult to beat, obviously being in hoplite formation, but managed to get them in the flank, which is really useful. We do have more reinforcements. I love this. I always love looking at this. Just marching through the destroyed gate. Rome has conquered. This looks so goddamn cool. So we're pouring into the city, which should obviously help us outflanking these guys as well. Probably going to stick these guys around there, then stick these guys into the city. Like so. Just march and march. So the hoplites are going to be fighting hard. It's going to be difficult to beat them up. But we should be able to achieve it. I'm hoping these guys are going to get their peeler throw in the back of their ranks. I mean, this is obviously always going to be an easy battle. I'm just taking it slow and methodical because, you know, that's what this mod's all about, you know. Enjoying it. Taking, you know, the small battles. Oh, that peeler throw, man. Oh, that peeler throw. Are they routing yet? No, they're not. I guess that extra 3 morale really does come into play. Oh, some spears get up there. You're not even tired yet, which is good as well. I guess not being in the desert definitely helps out and has its bonuses. Are you guys throwing your javelins yet? No, still not. Come on, you must be in range. Like there. If you're not in range there, I don't even know. It does look like that unit has glitched out though. You guys just march through the streets. Go and take this center point right there. Now you can run as well. There's no need not to. Probably bring some infantry around here. And you guys run through there. You should also, because you're on roads as well, I'm pretty sure they don't get tired as quickly. Compared to, like, for example, when they are on the desert tiles. Like, the desert's going to exhaust them. You guys, maybe try and take over this entire section. Let's try and maybe switch out these guys as well. We have no more reinforcements. Obviously, our general, we should probably have Scipio up there. Cavalry can come into the city now as well. We can use that. And we just have, like, a lot of javelins back there in Numidians. I guess we should use everything we have to our advantage. Okay, you guys did throw your javelins, but you didn't kill them. You still have your javelins left. Please do a killing blow. Please. I want you guys to take them out so badly. Yeah, hoplites, man, are difficult, especially with this. Like, what's their morale? 13? Is that with or without the bonus, I wonder? Yeah, they're gonna fight for a long, long time. Okay, yeah, you guys take over there. You guys take over there. We'll try and bring some units out and bring, try and kind of supply, you know, pull out soldiers, bring more soldiers in. So we'll let the TRI get to the front lines, take over this battle, and then we'll bring the Hastati out. Now, obviously, again, this is going to allow them to push forward at me, but it's also going to just minimize a lot of our casualties. We'll lose a few men pulling out, but these guys will then get fresh and push in. Okay, let's maybe use our cavalry now a little bit more effectively. Get some good hammer and anvils on this general unit. Okay, I mean, boys, just kill the elephants. I don't even care. Just go in. If you guys all die, I'm going to be pissed as well. Guys are a little bit exhausted, but that's fine. Taking that faction point, which should hopefully give us more morale. Just keep on pushing. We can maybe even surround that general unit. Good, yeah, these guys are now out. Yeah, I love that mechanic, how I can pull men out and push men in. I'm just really excited to play this mod on multiplayer. Because I think that's going to be so much fun. You know, just doing this, like pulling soldiers out, bringing soldiers in. And then it's going to be like whoever's going to commit their reserves, like instead of resting them, it's going to be interesting. Because that's going to be like such a risky maneuver. Do I rest my reserves or do I throw them in and just try and outflank the enemy to rout him? And it's going to be such a big kind of turning point in the battles, I think. I mean, luckily, this battle we don't have to rout anyone because it's a city battle, so everyone's going to die. Yeah, you guys are back up to full strength now, so get there and then push your way through here and then try and outflank. Nice route to them, that's good. I guess you guys just simply get here and rest. Any fresh units? You guys are fresh. Go, get stuck in there. Cavalry come there. Cavalry come there. This should be some good rear charges. Especially because this cavalry is decent as well. Obviously against hoplites and some citizen cav. Numidians coming in with javelins as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we broke these hoplites. Yeah, definitely. The morale just isn't good enough. They don't have enough numbers. And obviously getting a rear charge whilst they also have all their flanks exposed as well. It's just never good. Good. A nice easy battle. I mean, even that took 8 minutes. I rate that. I could have taken it a lot quicker and lost a lot more men. But I think taking it slower, the city being destroyed, there was no towers to attack us. It kind of allowed us to not lose as many men. And obviously they still had 1,000 men remaining at the end of that battle. It's just we captured them all. They just surrendered. They saw that the end was nigh. Scipio has walked into this province. And now here's the question. What do we do? Do we go south or do we go north to Carthage? We could definitely put Carthage under siege and just end this war. Like, pretty soon. Even though Carthage does have a full stack defending it. We could arguably do that. Yes, the city is now ours. Amazing. That's exactly what we like to see. Not taking too many casualties as well, considering we did, you know, obviously take the city. So we have some decisions. We can raise it, we can loot it and occupy it, we can occupy it, or we could simply sack it. I think I'm just going to occupy it. The quicker these provinces are happy, the better. Even though maybe that's not the best idea, because we are going to obviously end up burning Rome to the ground. I mean, burning Carthage to the ground, which might end up negatively affecting us. But I mean, taking this city is going to be good news. We can start converting everything to Roman. Why can we not? Do we have to repair it first? I mean, we might as well just destroy it, right? Well, this was a huge city as well. I guess we'll destroy everything. I mean, the well could be kind of good because it also increases fertilization. Not that we'd have much out here. I think just breaking these guys down. We'll just repair this one, though, because we can't do anything else. Yeah, I think destroying these and then, you know, getting rid of that. Because, yeah, we don't have any... Like, this is Africa. We're not going to be producing any crops in Africa, so... And all our men are getting replenishment now. That's perfect. So we did also secure the Hispanic arms as well, which is good, replacing a few of our Hastati. Upgrading them is going to be a must. And now I think we go down the law, get more public order throughout our empire. I did decide to not upgrade these, by the way, and change these to more Roman, because I realized they already do give me Roman culture, and I imagine these provinces are eventually going to turn Roman. If we look at is it this one? You can probably see that the culture, where is it? Yeah, the culture is going up in Latin, so that's pretty decent. So I think I got to take it a little bit slower there. And it is winter, you know, we're losing money, but we're making food, and I think that's our biggest problem, is, you know, worrying about food. Man, I really just want to declare war on them. Oh, you can also upgrade these guys. Oh, so these are the units. Oh, cool. So Scipio's army starts off with these guys. That's pretty dope. I like that a lot. I'm kind of tempted just to kill these guys because they take food away. Oh, they don't take any food away from me. So I guess I'll let them live for now. Rest of Rome is building up. Anything else I want to do here? Probably upgrade a central province. Probably make it a... Does anything give me more food? This just gives me Roman citizens are happier, and this just makes Latin rights, Latin people happier. Oh, so I'd want to build this. Oh, okay, so I'd want to build this if, for example, I had Latin culture, and this just makes Roman, because Latin and is two different things, right? Yeah, Latin, oh, Italian. Okay, so don't worry. Yeah, don't worry, just ignore me. So I think what I want to do is up here, make this, not an allied state, of course, probably a military one. This is going to be a good expansion point into... Yeah, this is going to be a good expansion point into Greece at some point. So, if we make it that far, that is. So, I guess we'll just pick up that. Down here, we will... Syracuse will probably make... this gives me more trade. Got some good trade in the Mediterranean. And then over here, probably just pick this one up. Gives me some good money. Actually, no, this is kind of good as well. We'll pick that up. I guess this is just all just like an experiment, basically. You know, our first playthrough. Really just testing out what's good, what's bad. I don't see why not building that. Don't need any temples for now. Over in Carthage. Definitely, over in Carthage Nova, sorry. Upgrade the silver mine. Again, I'm really nervous here. We do still have some consecrated ground. So yeah, I focused more on building temples over here to try and boost up our public order as quickly as we can. I think Sacred Grove would be pretty good because it gives us good public order. It gives us 10 public order as well as a decent amount of Latin culture. So I think that's what we're going to pick up. We also can get some which gives us obviously research rate. Some gives us better military stuff. But I think for me, getting that, you know, that Sacred Grove is going to be decent. Also, getting one which allows me to recruit soldiers here is really important. So getting this, 2 turns, we'll be able to recruit an army out here. And that will just help us protect our borders a little bit more. Make us a little bit more secure. What do I want this to be? Do I want it to be... Don't want it to be independent, that's for sure. And this also provides a bigger garrison as well. So what does it lead on to? So I just have 2 decisions. This is Imperial, so we'll make it more Imperial, make it more Roman, I guess. And obviously increase the gold mine. For now, the dock is okay. I don't want to spend all my money because obviously we're going to be losing half of it. And then we're also then going to still need to boost up our soldiers. So nice, our army leveled up. More, less campaign attrition and more replenishment. That could be pretty nice. Public order could also be good. Upkeep. And how many points? We only have 1. I think I'm going to pick this up. Oh, that's also Roman legions. That's amazing. We can build fortifications whilst we've moved. That's amazing. So we can just constantly do that. Also, finally getting some integrity as well. If we can, probably shouldn't... No, we need to move the army in there to make it happen. I mean, it's going to rebel anyway, but we'll be here to kill it anyway. So Scipio has leveled up. We can improve his bodyguard, making that a little bit tankier. Or we could boost up his abilities here. And I think going down the effect and getting more Latin culture could be a good plan. Give them some more management as well, because management does also help out corruption. So why not? We'll boost that up. Great. Oh, the Legion leveled up again. Oh, we had 2 traditions. Nice. Oh, wait, or can we not? I guess we can't level that up yet. So what else do we want to do? More morale when laying siege, and less attrition when laying siege. Public order. I think we'll go down more of a military route and give him more chevrons when he recruits. I think that would be pretty decent. So we'll pick that up, at least for the Legion as well. Because the Legion will like carry over and be constant. So that would be decent as hell. So we're already building all of that, which is fine. We have our army in the north. What are we going to do with this army? I guess send it to Carthage. Or at least send it over to Spain would be a good idea. So Legio 2, I think, will start heading to Spain. We'll go over here first. Because this is an admiral, right? It's not, yeah, it's just an admiral, so we're fine. And then we might build one more legion and send it over to Greece and then be happy with that. We will continue to upgrade our provinces in Greece, though, to make it a little bit happier. Don't want to give it a free state, but a tributary state is not a bad idea. Yeah, I don't want to make them independent. Free state wouldn't be bad either, because again, these all do give me good Latin culture. Free state, self-governed. Yeah, they're just so they'll rule themselves somewhat. Yeah, let's do that, because it also gives me some good, you know, culture, and we can always convert it out later if we want to. And the public order will hopefully sort itself out there, especially as well once we build our temples and stuff over here. I'm even tempted to build another temple here, if I'm honest. Again, just to keep these people happy, convert them to my culture. We'll do that. Cool, let's end the turn. We have low integrity, but it is going up. Oh yeah, we also need to assign a governor, don't we? So we have a couple guys. Marcus Catus, Pullus, back in formation. You're not very good. You're not very good. You're a falconer. Don't want you. Sanitary could be kind of good. So you've been promoted, my dude. You are now the governor of the provinces down here. We have another edict we can pass as well. I guess we'll just lower taxes. We lose some food, but we gain public order here. And but we're not going to be making any tax or food here anyway for a while anyway. So cool. Yeah, we know that. Cool. Let's end the turn. Let's see what the other factions do as we do go into spring now. Again, spring's not going to be amazing. We're just sowing our crops now, so we really have to wait until the next turn before we make that money. They're going to be retreating to Carthage, probably mustering some troops now. I wouldn't be surprised if we started to see some more armies. God damn, that army scares me in the north. I might sue for peace for them, you know. I really want to just focus on Carthage. We do have an army going over to Spain, but it's going to be a while till we make it over there. So we do want to, you know, if we can muster forces, but I really don't want to lose Carthage if we can avoid it. This is not good.
Our ancestors love it. I expect
okay, let's just hope everyone joins me. Oh, someone did not join me. Who? One of my allies, I think, over here. So you declared war on me. You guys are already at war with me. Oh, maybe I just broke it. Cool. I think I actually got rid of that bug. Oh, yeah, it's you guys. So you guys didn't join me. So we're going to have to reconquer these guys. That is for sure. We still have one strong ally there, but everywhere else is not looking good. Disease outbreak, measles. I'm actually going to quickly save it as well. Just so we have a quick save at the start of this turn. Because there is a known bug with the mod in the current state, obviously being in alpha, where when you click loads of these, it does crash it. Thankfully, we didn't get it. So why is the army taking attrition now? Your troops are deserting because you can no longer sustain them. Why can we not? Oh, well, yeah, why? Oh, plague? Do we have plague here? Probably do. Again, we want to convert this. So do we have plague here? I don't know. That'd be anything that really makes sense. Immediately building a sacred ground here, wherever it is. Military drill. There you go. Consecrated ground. About that. And what do we want? Tributary state. Yeah, tributary state is probably what I'm going to go for. I mean, independent state would allow me to get some cavalry here. But again, I don't really like independent states. Because I like the way they've done it. So, like, you can get independent states, but that would be a bad plan. Okay, let's move in. Carthage is recruiting this turn, so we can stop them. Also, my ally is going in there. I think we push into Carthage. If we have some more armies over there, but nothing too crazy. So I think we do march on Carthage if we can. Put it under siege, start doing some damage to it. And this is going to be... Oh, they have a garrison as well coming out. Oh, we could kill the garrison out in the field. That'd be very, very nice for us. I guess we'll jump into a battle and fight it. We don't want to overcommit our forces. But this could make taking Carthage a whole lot easier. The garrison of 2,000 soldiers is making their way out. But then if we take this, that's going to be horrific. If they lose their capital, they're going to have nothing left to stop us. We can just march around their territories, taking whatever we want, destroying whatever we want. And it's really not going to make a difference. Because I imagine Carthage is where they have all their recruitment buildings. Like, us as Romans can only really recruit Roman units in Rome. If we take out Carthage this early on, it's going to allow us to do a lot of stuff. Why is it raining in the north of Africa as well? There you go. I mean, I guess it does rain in Africa, but still. Oh, that army is just looking amazing. Look at that. Again, let's stick with our plan. I think our plan of using the Hastati and Principes on the front line has definitely paid out for us. And and has, you know, really been a big deal at keeping our men healthy. I mean, again, this army isn't really very scary we're coming up against, but, you know, always better to be, you know, safe rather than going in a bit too recklessly and losing the battle. Wait, did their reinforcements help them or not? I'm not sure if they're reinforced. I think the garrison decided not to join. Oh, no, there they come. Oh, they're coming in my flank. Okay. Okay, we can reform here and take these guys on immediately. They're going to try and escape. So, like, form here and then we'll come over the hill at them. We're actually going to run here as well. Yeah, you guys go there now. Like, have a little bit longer so I can use these flanks. Javelins, get up here. Cavalry, I guess Numidian cavalry can just harass straight away. Rest of the cavalry just come here. Scipio, go back there. And then the TRAI safeguard Scipio. Yeah, they're just going to charge me to try and delay me. This is a smart move right here. You guys are not in skirmish mode because you're idiots. I'm an idiot, I should say. Yeah, the rest of this infantry, though, needs to push up. We cannot let them... Yeah, we're just going to have to run. They're running as well, so it's kind of worth it. Oh, that entire line just opens up on the cavalry. My god, I'm sorry. Yeah, they're going to try and escape so they can form up into one big army. And you can see that the other army is trying to get to it as well. So yeah, we definitely want to at least take this hill. If we can help it. I mean, we're going to be tired, but they're tired trying to form up with their army. So let's do that. Guys, push up a little bit. We're going to take this, hopefully, just in time before their spearmen get up here. Actually some much better units now. Some Sacred Band. Wow. Oh, that's because it's garrison, right? Yeah, it's because of the garrison. A Peeler coming in, though, is going to decimate this unit of Sacred Band. More infantry turning up as well. They're getting some units off to the army, but they had to commit to way too much to sit back here and try and defend, right? And because they don't really have any cavalry as well, we can mop this up with our cavalry. Yeah, this is not really a great army. And because this is a 36 army size as well, it's just going to be easy because a lot of the time you won't be able to get around the flanks because they'll have equal numbers. But because I have 36 units or 35 units in this army, makes life a lot easier. Javelin fire still coming. Let's tell everyone to hold fire then. No need to commit your javelins yet. We obviously still have some elephants to kill as well. Speaking of that, we probably should retreat back here and form up a line and start making our way over to them. Because I imagine this battle right here is pretty easily won. You know, all we have to do is kind of commit a few flanks. And we will push them back. Obviously, we're going to get tired doing this. But yeah, already their lines are starting to crumble a little bit. Being flanked on like 2-3 sides is never going to be, you know, be too nice. And obviously we'll take all these javelins as well. These javelins will just mince through their lines. And obviously the cavalry can go up as well. I guess we'll send the TRAI to help kill the elephants. Well, they can all run for now. No need to like slow them down. Yeah, let's just finish this grip. Cavalry go finish off them dudes right there. We'll close the grip now. Our men are tired, but they'll have to fight through us. I'll hopefully give these guys a rest. Once they've killed these guys, that's all they have to do. The rest of the army is going over after the second army. Unfortunately, though, it's not going to help. I'm also going to send these 2 units of Principes over here as well to help keep the line nice and steady. I think that's going to be enough. Everyone else is making their way over. Battle itself is pretty much over, though. Cavalry just running down everything else. They don't have a lot left. They still have 1,000 men up there, but we obviously still have so many more. They have some pretty good men as well. Starty, though, you know, being able to get this flank off from the enemy is just, you know, too good. And that just all spawns from the size of this army. You know, if we didn't have 36 units here, this would be so much difficult. Like, this would be a lot difficult. We wouldn't be able to commit men like this as freely to the flanks to, you know, rout the enemy. So I think once we take Carthage, I'm in a half a mind to delete up to 20 units. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. When we take out Carthage, like take the city, should we remove half of our army and only have 20 units in Scipio's army? Let me know in the comments right now, and I'll be sure to take that into account. Okay, I guess let's start pushing up that hill. All of these javelins as well can follow up. All of you guys can follow up as well. And the Numidian cavalry can also go up here as well and start harassing. Make sure you're on skirmish mode this time. The Romans are just still fully trying to finish off this last unit of... Oh, I guess it is Sacred Band. Oh, yeah, it's Sacred Band, of course. It's very tired, but so am I. If Sacred Band are just holding... Well, that's a hard fight. It just goes to show the sheer like, quality of these guys. Normally, any other normal unit would have easily have routed by now. Try and kill that general if you can. Skirmishers are trying to make their way through. All should be on fire at will as well, so... All of you guys, do just start volleying. Let's try and take out this unit of skirmishers if we can. Nothing else really scares me, if I'm honest. Well, they're just charging me. What the hell? Back you go, javelins. It's also annoying how some of them did get stuck on the unit. I mean, it makes sense, but still a little bit annoying. Cavalry just looking for a good opportunity. There isn't one yet, so let's pull them back. Infantry is clashing now. They're tired. My infantry must be... Oh, no, oh, because we rested them. Yeah, because we rested them, they're actually okay. And they've been marching, so they can actually get involved in quite a bit of this. Okay, javelins round this flank. Get your asses up here, please. Oh, I can't really. That's fine. You can make it through that gap, and these guys should rout really quickly. You guys just rest now. You've done your job. Just form up there, and you know you've had a good battle. So just hold back. Yeah, they're just gonna crumble now. I think we can probably just triple speed this so it doesn't take up too long of the episode. Oh, javelins, hold fire, please. Don't want to kill. I probably killed so many of my own member. Nice, easy victory there. Probably do want to try and chase down a few of these guys just to make sure that our siege, if all Carthage, is a lot easier. So let's speed things up, let these guys continue to approach. The javelin fire is coming in, but again, it's not really too bad. And we're obviously going to have to try and preserve a lot of men. I think beating the AI there and then having 36 units, like beating Hannibal at Zama, but still having a large portion of your army left is just way too crazy. You can really just steamroll the campaign, I think. Because that was, I mean, obviously that's been pretty easy. But I mean, Carthage hasn't really pumped out any men. Maybe it's because we have got to Carthage really quickly. But I'm surprised I haven't seen any more armies from them. Maybe it's just because they haven't got any in Carthage itself. Because we've been there, they haven't had a chance to muster soldiers. You know, this army was recruiting. So if I would have allowed this army to stay in Carthage, then I'm sure they would have had an entire stack by, you know, by the time I'd sieged it. So it's kind of good I did manage to kill this army beforehand. And we do have outer provinces as well, so I am expecting more forces to come my way at some point in the future. Okay, guys, so we managed to beat that army fairly easily. I think the size of our force was just way too much for the Carthaginian small garrison. You know, it wasn't exactly a full army. I think if they would have had a full army, it would have been a lot closer. So what do we want to do now? So someone did make a good point that, like, this replenishment thing was always a bit silly. However, they've kind of changed it in, like, because, like, taking, oh, I just take all the citizen cavalry into my army, like we did in episode 2. It does kind of get a little bit dumb. However, they have changed it, so it does say, take captives, heal the wounded, and bury the dead. That's kind of cool, but I think what we will do is just simply kill them for now. You know, I do definitely understand that it is a little bit OP, us having the ability to do that. The army's going to run away, but it's not recruiting, which is the main thing. So I think we can simply just, you know, set siege to Carthage. And our money situation is fine as well. So we can't do that now, but next time we will set siege to Carthage. Integrity is fine as well. We have a few more action points. Or we can also, what we can do as well, before we level up Scipio. And I think what we will do is actually go constructible ships each turn. That's kind of good. Army recruitment. We don't really need any more army recruitment capacity, to be honest. I think we'll just pick up this public order buff because we are going to be conquering a lot with Scipio. And we can obviously also just form fortification, right? Yeah. A little bit more expensive for our units, but nothing we can't handle. And obviously we'll have a fort if we get attacked. I really like that that's how Romans kind of play. It's a really, really cool feature. So one more turn that we can spam out some crappy units over in Spain to help out. You're making your way over to Spain. Oh, why are you taking attrition? Do you need a navy to help you? Are you guys like out of supply? Oh, we only have one food. Oh, it's because we have negative food. Oh, okay. That makes so much more sense. No wonder these guys were taking attrition in my territory. It's because I don't have enough food to... Oh, I do now. I'm confused. Okay, you guys might as well stay here for a turn or two until this province rebels. We can kill the rebellion and then move on. We also have an aqueducts building very soon, which should help with sanitation and get rid of a lot of the unrest. I definitely could upgrade these provinces. I'll probably upgrade this one. And upgrade the granary as well and the fishery. Let's do that. Everywhere else is looking fine for now. Maybe we'll upgrade this in the summer when we have a bit more money into a great forum, because these are pretty expensive, at least these bottom two are. They do obviously give great buffs, but probably pick up the one that gives me more money through trade. As at the moment, I imagine our trade is giving us a ton of cash. Yeah, look at that. We're making 500,000 simply in trade, which a lot of the time saves us when it does come to our economy. I'll probably wait till summer to amass the legion again. Let our money pick up. So going into summer is going to be huge for us. Okay, you gotta kill my rebellion, but killing my rebellion isn't the most important thing, because there's a huge old army there. Like, obviously, we'll help you in this battle. I've got aggressive right there. Yeah. So thank you, my Spanish allies. You're the one true dude who stuck by me throughout thick and thin. We will take on the warriors there and bury our dead and, you know, replenish our, you know, heal the wounded. Because I like to think of it, it's not so much like you're taking all the troops from the enemy army and bringing them into your army, but you're more kind of, oh, there's a rebellion there in the south. Do you probably want to do that? They're also being raided. Okay, this is what I'm afraid of. They're going to come into my territory. Luckily, it's kind of mountainous, so they can't really move too well.
Blood and honor has
Okay, cool. Well, you're dead. I'm mustering an army and just going to kill you if you go into my land again. Fuck all the nomadic tribes. If you want to end that, then that's fine.
I respectfully ask that you consider.
Oh, okay. They're giving me 30 grand for a trade agreement. To be fair, that's one turn. They're trading me horses. I'm trading them this, so they're getting 30 grand from this. So it's kind of one turn. It's really worth it for them. Don't know why we weren't trading already. Oh, because we didn't have a compatible city, right? Because I don't have a. That's not a port city, so I had to take the province in Carthage for that to spawn. Makes a lot more sense now. Ligurians doing much. You want a peace treaty? Yeah, I don't know why we're fighting. I guess historically we were fighting you in the Alps. But yeah, I think what we're going to do with this campaign is we're going to play like 5 more episodes maybe. Take out the rest of Carthage, you know, in the next episode. We'll take out most of Carthage in the next episode. This is not good, because I'm pretty sure that's where I can build all my armies. I will also quick save it again, just to make sure we don't crash or anything. And if we do crash, we can just come back. Enemy investments, they're bringing soldiers. Disease spreads, so we've got measles running through Rome. Macedon's actually going to rebel very soon as well, which is not great. And you've got a lot of disease throughout the empire. I'm hoping these public baths will sort out all of this sanitation issues. Because, yeah, disease, you know, at the start of the game, we're not very healthy in that storm. So, yeah, they're sieging us as well over here. That's so bad, because now it means we can't recruit soldiers. Nothing we can really do about it either. Nothing. So we're going to let this place rebel. Hopefully, once this is built, they will be happier. Oh, yeah, we'll also build like a Colosseum here as well. Yeah, definitely build a Colosseum. That should help with like, urbanization as well. Our main army will go into normal stance. Yeah, normal stance. You can't get around here. I guess we just go after Carthage, and because we have gone deep into the desert, we can't even escape. Yeah, what's our movement range is just awful. So I guess we do just stick Carthage under siege. They still have an okay army, but yeah, so okay, yeah, so the wall strength is good. I guess we'll come back and check out the wall strength after a turn or two. Because when I besieged the other place, the wall strength was like 1%, which is obviously really, really bad. So we'll build that in a battering ram. That should be enough. It'll take us 1 turn, and then we'll do a siege of Carthage next turn. Does leave this province kind of vulnerable, but hopefully they're not going to attack me this turn. I think you're raiding instead of recruiting because you couldn't make it back to your territory. You're still sieging them out very, very nicely. Again, you're here just to do them, so we do need another army. It is summer, so we're making some good cash, so we can afford to do this. So let's go ahead and raise another army. Anyone too good? A Falconer, I think, was pretty decent. Expert Swordsman wasn't really very great. Literature, I want to make Julius Caesar a senator or something. I think what we're going to go with a Falconer, so yeah, you come up. The 3rd Legion has been risen, and we'll muster, you know, just an entire legion straight away. Again, similar build to the last ones. Maybe a few less Astarte. Same Principes. Now, obviously, this is going to be costly, but obviously totally worth it. And then we might actually get some missiles in this army, but again, I don't think I really need, like, much missiles. My infantry can just kind of absorb a lot of it. I'd much rather have the expensive cavalry round the flanks rather than anything else. So we'll just pick up that nice standard one. We'll get some construction cost reduction for agriculture next turn. Other buildings are getting close to being done, which is good. Definitely improve the log to produce us more resources. More timber and stuff. All of this stuff is going to be built very, very soon, which should hopefully sort out Corsica and Sardinia, as well as the Latin culture being reduced massively. Plague, if it does spread, is going to be painful, because it has spread up to the north to Irinium. Again, they have an aqueducts, but unfortunately it's just not good enough. The garrison here is okay as well, right? Yeah, the garrison here is actually pretty decent. Nice. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Next time we're going to do the siege of Carthage, then probably send an army over to Spain to reconquer our provinces, as well as try and take the Po Valley, and obviously taking the southern realms of Carthage as well would also be a really good plan. So we'll really look to do that and hopefully fight some good Carthaginian armies. I don't know where they are, but I know they are around. So as I said, make sure to drop a like and a comment if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.